Hi, Marcia. I thought I'd make a little bit of a screencast here of the Esterbrook Cemetery site that I showed you the other day. Just a mock up of something I made that might be something you're interested in if you want to make a website for the cemetery or you want me to make one for you. This would be your home page. It's made on a site called Wix, which is a free site. That's why you'll see a little advertisement up in the corner that says create a Wix site, and down on the bottom that this site was created using Wix. If you do want to go this route, we actually would buy the domain name EsterbrookCemetery.com, which costs about $86 a year to host a domain name. And then if you have that domain name, instead of up here it's saying s.wixsite.com at Esterbrook's, it would actually just say esterbrookcemetery.com up there. Again, this has a little added things to it because it is free, and I'm just using it as kind of a template to show you what is available. Up at the top, you'll see a couple links. This is on the home page, the first link. If you click on where it says About, that'll take you to the second page. About, I have an actual picture from Esterbrook Cemetery on there, and it's a page that I would highly recommend you have on your site, a history page, a little history about your cemetery. Most cemetery sites that I saw online have some history about their cemetery posted for people who are interested in learning more about the cemetery itself. The home page and this page, both images are images I placed there. I can swap them out for any image you want to add there. The homepage image is actually a free stock file image that I got online that I thought was pretty, but there are a lot of stock images free for me to download if you want to use those. Or if you want to take pictures right actually out at the cemetery, I can put any text and any images, even videos, in the web page. The next page we have here is called Find a Grave. If I click on that, it'll take me to a page that links us up to the Find a Grave website. The Find a Grave website does have Esterbrook Cemetery registered with it. So right here it says if I click on this image, it'll take me to the Find a Grave website. This is a feature that people like to use if they're working on their genealogy or a family tree and they want to go out to the Find a Grave website. They can look up the name of person at any cemetery that's registered with them. I'll use our mother as an example here, Mary Eckert. So they type the name in, or they could even look through the list of all the names that have been registered with this site of people who are buried at the cemetery, and click on mom's name here, and it'll pull up information about mom or your loved one that you were looking up on the Find a Grave website. The obituary is usually in there. Pictures that people have uploaded. Somebody uploaded a picture of the cemetery entrance, and then I uploaded this from the memorial service that we had out at the cemetery for mom. So that's a nice feature. A lot of people do use Find a Grave. I actually belong to that, and people will request pictures of tombstones or information through Find a Grave of the people buried at the cemeteries across the country. So I thought it was good to link to that, but again, this is optional. These are just ideas I had and threw together for you. Another idea I had was a blog. A blog is a little narrative that you would add about, well, anything. You can write about anything and post it on your blog for your cemetery. I just use these as a couple examples, talking about the history of gravestones, and took a picture of some of the earliest gravestones in Esterbrook Cemetery to give a little color to the page so it's not all text, and then wrote a little bit about the history of gravestones. Any of the posts you do will show up on this side of the page, and you can click on them so they can go back to previous posts. This is just another example if you wanted to do something that aligned with holidays. This is one from Independence Day, 4th of July celebration, a little bit of information about Independence Day, and then a picture of a flag on one of the gravestones out at the cemetery. Again, these are ideas. You could do this. Anybody could write something, and then they could go ahead and send it to me, and I can post it on the blog for you. Again, I told you that I would keep this up to date for you for free. It's kind of a hobby of mine, so if you want to go with this, then we could add this blog page, and it would be no problem for me to add a blog maybe once or twice a month. Another page that most web pages have is a contact page. If you buy the domain name, it will give you email addresses that are esterbrookcemetery.com, and then you can use this contact page for people to send an email to you if they want to ask any questions or want to contact the cemetery. Maybe they want to inquire about buying a plot, whatever. So this would be an easy way to do that. Again, all of this can be modified. I can do anything that you want me to do. I can delete the phone number. I can add a person's name, add any pictures, whatever you want. Anytime you see this little pin, I put it up here on the top bar so it shows up on every page. This top bar will show up on every page of your web page. It's actually linked to Google Maps by longitude and latitude, so you can click on that and it'll take a person to a map of Esterbrook Cemetery. And then because it is a Google map, you can either zoom in on it or zoom out to see where it's situated in relationship to Fond du Lac. And you could even type in where you are and then say that you want to go from that place to Esterbrook Cemetery, and it would give you the directions to get to Esterbrook Cemetery. So Google Maps is used quite often by people, and they're familiar with this technology, so I chose that to link to your website as well. Again, the page is usually set up with content in a page, and then on top it has a shared top header with links to other pages, and at the bottom it will also have a shared footer, and I put the Google Map link on every one of the footers too. Anything can be customized. We can do whatever you want. Wix actually, if you do the free version, you have a couple Wix advertisements on it, and you don't have it go directly to your domain name, so I would suggest that you get a membership. The most basic is $5 a month, and you can connect it to a domain name. Domain name usually costs about $85 a year, unless it's a very popular domain name. Then some people buy them up and sell them for a lot more. But I would say we could probably get one for Esterbrook Cemetery for about $85 a year. But if you get this package, which is the most popular one, at $14 a month, you'll see that they offer a free domain. So you would be able to get a free domain for that year of Esterbrook's. So that significantly saves the price. Basically, the cost is to store your web page on the Wix server. And so then you can update it anywhere you have internet access, and anybody can access it through the internet, and it's not saved on a local computer somewhere at a business or a school. It's actually saved, as they say, in the cloud. The combo, that would be good too. If you just wanted to start out with that, you can always update later, because that does come with the free domain name, and it does remove all the Wix ads as well. The $14 one is the most popular because it has unlimited bandwidth, which means that the page will load faster and run faster, and if you wanted to add videos to it, it would run videos seamlessly. But you could do whatever you want. Just let me know, and we'll go from there. Again, I would volunteer to keep it up for you. Just let me know what you decide you want to do. Talk to you later. Bye.